Convex just recently celebrated its 10th anniversary. We've brought together some of the original employees to help give you some insight on what makes Convex great.
I don't know when the Friday party started, but I know they started, if not the first Friday, we were in operations at least by the second.
The people you work for, listen to you, and it's a discussion. It's not a one-way dialogue, and by having that dialogue and feeling you make a difference, keeps you going.
You did whatever it took to get the job done, to make a difference what your responsibility was or what your title was.
Everyone just couldn't do enough for you, and everyone treated each other that way. It was a wonderful environment. It still is.
Convex has always been big on celebrations. The 10th anniversary was certainly no exception. Many of the traditions from the past beach parties were brought back to life for this first decade event.
If you get to be so big that you back off and you do everything rational, you do everything that has, double and third sources, buy parts that have double and third sources to it, use really proven technology, then after 2-3 years of work, what you end up is a really good obsolete product.
Well, y'all ready to party? Everybody all at once, let's sing Happy Birthday to Convex. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Convex. Happy birthday to you.
It doesn't matter whether you're in manufacturing, document control, sales, marketing, whatever. People contribute here. I mean, the way I heard it phrased one time is we're a fairly small company that looks really big to the outside world because of the amount of work that every single person does in this company.
Each of Convex's 10 years was revisited by a representative telling what happened during the year they were hired.
And in 1982, what we really started was to try to bring all the kind of people and all of you here that have made this the company it has been for the last 10 years.
But the thing I remember most was something that Susan Spell did. Everywhere she saw me, walking down the hall, in meetings, she kept saying, "Lanny, don't spend too much money because we don't have much money."
On October 29th, Convex announced the first affordable supercomputer, the C1.
We sold the system for $582,000, which list price, no discount.
Convex had the initial offering of $26.5 million worth of Convex shares. We put these on the public market. This was really great.
In 1987, Convex adopted the Employee Stock Purchase Plan, and that same month, Bill Bach went public and sold debentures for $50 million, which proved to be a real important financial move for our company.
We shipped our first C240 to one of our really dear customers, Texas Instruments.
March 31st, 1989, we proceeded to hire our 1,000th employee, forever leaving the ranks of small business.
They increased
Increasing revenue each quarter started to slow down at the end of the year. Profit sharing stopped, hiring started slowing down, but we began the creative era.
Although 91 might be remembered as a tough year for Convex, there's 109 people holding pink balloons that think it was a pretty great year.
So let's all give a cheer for the year that Convex celebrated both the shipment of its 1,000th computer and a decade of supercomputing. Here's to the next 10 years. Thank you.
The feeling that I get in terms of the sense of ownership is the feeling that I can walk into any part of the company and not feel like I'm not supposed to be there, or I can't stick my nose into this business or that business. It's a real sense of total ownership for everything the company does.
The volcano was a way to rid oneself of bad memories. You just simply toss the bad memory in the fire and let bygones be bygones.
Everybody's doing something really important. There's a sense that what you do matters, and that was true when we started 10 years ago, and I still feel it's true today. We've always had a very lean organization throughout the company, and there was never two people doing something that one person could do.
The annual summer event always provides lots of fun for the Convex kids.
Somehow we pulled it all off, and I remember Pollack would always worry about whether it would be something we'd overlook, the one thing that would cause us to fail, and there never was.
You probably won't see any of these games in the next Summer Olympics.
What do you think is your team's strong point?
We showed up.
Vix Rash, what do you think is your strongest event?
Itching.
I understand that you're one of the creators of this event. Rob, could you please explain these Olympic events to us and what is taking place in the background?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You really had to be there to see them. But there's a lot of planning gone into it and a lot of humiliation, we hope, for the participants.
When you think about Convex, what's your favorite memory?
Let's see. The Christmas party of '88 stands out in my mind a lot.
This dog, is he a Convex employee?
No, she's a dependent.
Mr. O'Loughlin, are you on one of these Olympic teams?
Absolutely. I'm participating in 2 events, and since I'm an animal lover, I'm going to be one half of the horse.
We didn't drown anybody in the hula hoop competition, and we did not throw the power putt into the crowd. So we feel like we've had a pretty successful night so far.
What do you think of the Olympic Games?
Well, this is great. I just now walked up and I'm supposed to be a participant. I didn't know what was going on.
I'm having a great time with the Shoes Beach party. It's great. Great party.
Is this your boss to the right of you?
Yeah, this is DJ Stereotype. We're both from KNON 89.3 in Dallas, and this is the DJ. Show him your rap Stereotype. He's the rap man. I'm kind of the Rastafari at the station, and we both happen to be affiliated with Convex. It's kind of one of those cosmic coincidences.
You can have one of the milestones in the world, but you can only build a product with real people, not virtual people.
Convex is known for doing things a bit different. The contest for best legs of our top executives is hardcore evidence we're not like the other guys.
is the proudest moment of my life.
Bob, what were your feelings as you were participating in this contest?
You know, I was really emotionally moved.
Explain your emotions at this point.
Well, what I really felt was I had just hoped that the Officer for a Day drawing had happened before this event, and I could have exchanged places immediately.
What are your feelings at this moment, Steve?
I really can't wait for next year and to make sure that I can still continue this progress. You know, this is the first year, we got to keep going to the future.
Flexibility is very important. It's something I learned very early on coming to Convex. You know, we have these sayings like, we won't do anything stupid just because it's written down, or it's okay to make a mistake. Just once you've learned you've made the mistake, go ahead and let's correct it, learn from it, and move on.
The creative and talented people at Convex always find a way to make the lip sync contest unforgettable.
Talking about men. Well, you can't beat them up 'cause they're bigger than you. You can't live with them and you just can't shoot them, man. Talking about men. In the beginning, they always ain't pleased. Click, 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 from her. We click, 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 up there, click, click, click. We click up diamond fires, smoking all the ruby, sometimes more. I am working on MPP.
Are you planning on coming to work like this every day?
By no means. By no means.
During the early days of the C1, we captured a memo from the marketing department at Floating Point Systems to the field, and it was exactly that. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about these guys. You know, we've got our technology, and we're doing just fine. And da 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 da.
Yeah. I remember that memo. What it says, we've got all this third-party software, and it's on our machine. And with that third-party software, nobody else is going to be able to get into our market easily.
The Beach Blanket Birthday Bash rolled on into the night.
At the 5-year party, we spontaneously did the wall painting. That was 5 years ago. Now we need to do body painting. Try it, you'll like it.
Well, the idea was that we were going to paint this wall over here with like something that we could hang all over Convex and different places and stuff. And then also just that we could kind of, things could degenerate into just general body painting and finger painting, just kind of for fun and flair kind of stuff. So, and that's kind of what has happened.
It's taken, what, about 4 or 5 weeks to get this all together. And we got about 60 to 70 people helping it, getting it all together. It's everybody's had a great time.
Whatever was necessary, everybody had to sort of, you couldn't wear one hat to get away with it.
The climax of the party was a very impressive fireworks show.
I've been this enthusiastic for years. It's quite a challenge to be able to have a company of this size and with this kind of potential and be able to do some very unconventional things.